you too! Today we're gonna be doing Smash or Pass with my chat's favorite characters. Let's just raw dog it. Let's get right into it. Woohoo! First one on the block. If you're wondering why I'm in the middle, it's so that you can read. I want you to be able to read what they said. Alva from Girls Frontline 2. Hot anime girl, very easy on the eyes. T-doll, meaning she's android adjacent, so not constrained by stamina. Not constrained by stamina. So here's the thing about Smash or Pass, right? A lot of people submitted this with me in mind because they knew I would be smashing or passing. A lot of people kind of just submitted their smashes and made it about their preferences, which is fine. But I need to be able to use the information to inform whether I want to smash. You know? Very nice and kind. I like it. No, Allie, you need to like it when they're nice and kind. So pillow talk and aftercare would be awesome. Also cat lover.
Allie, you're high.
Okay. Cat lover, meaning she likes... Okay. Not constrained by stamina. Not constrained by stamina. That's really what's getting me here. I would say...
Hi, boss.
Honestly, I would say smash, but not in Giga Smash, you know? It's more of I want to see what they mean by constrained, not constrained by stamina. You know what I mean? What can she do with the stamina? What kind of stamina are we talking about? Yeah, it's a lowercase smash. For me, personally. Next one. Hu Tao from Genshin Impact. Nice set of thighs, handlebar type hair, beautiful eyes, and a bit of a brat. Honestly, pass. And I have a reason for pass, okay? It's not because I don't think Hu Tao's cute. I think she's such a cutie. I think she's so adorable. She's just too much like me. It's like smashing myself. I don't know if you guys are here for 3 years ago, but my model used to be compared to Hu Tao all the time. I didn't personally see it, and then I started having to dub a lot of Hu Tao animations because of that comparison that people were drawing. So it kind of just feels weird. You'll notice a bit of a trend in this. I can't really smash a character that I've voiced before. It feels like narcissism. That does mean that I'm not into self-cessed. It does. So, I think she's cute, but I don't know. It feels kind of weird saying smash, so I have to say pass, but I do think she's adorable. I think she's very adorable. Why is that so surprising? Allie, you love being pandered to. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I like to pander to myself. I mean, I do like to pander to myself, but you know what I mean. It's complicated. It's complicated. So you think you're adorable but not smashable? Hold on, I didn't say all that. It's like I said, oh, I like pancakes, and you're like, oh, you don't like waffles because you hate the little pockets of waffle crust. You're adding more to my reasoning than I actually said. So, we should all be willing to smash ourselves. It means we like ourselves. Well, I don't know if I'm fully convinced. I have to give it a pass for Hu Tao. Next one. Okay, we're getting to the esoteric stuff. Helminth from Warframe. No, Allie, with Hu Tao, what you basically said was I don't like Waffle House, and we said you don't like waffles? I can see where you're coming from, but I don't know. I wouldn't smash Proto myself, you know? Okay, let's get to Helminth. Let's see. One quote. Yes, plentiful mucus. You see? Also tentacles. And milk. And those plush lips. Wait. Milk? Where? What milk? Where's the milk coming from? Should I be asking this question? Where does the milk come from? The teats? What are the teats? Are those the oh my god. You know, it's really funny. A lot of these submissions are like, oh, but Allie, it has tentacles. I still have standards, okay? Like, just because I like, you know, a certain thing doesn't mean I like everything that has that certain thing. It's like, oh, you like girls, but that doesn't mean you like all girls, right? That's not how that works. So just because it has tentacles doesn't mean I'm into it. Honestly, this might be surprising to some of you. But pass! I meant to say pass, not smash! I meant to say pass! Pass, not for me. Pass. Not for me. Freudian slip! I didn't mean to say that. Pass. It's not. I'm not into this specific tentacle monster. I'm not into that specific tentacle monster. Gravemind ripoff. Somebody did submit Gravemind, so we'll assess my thoughts on Gravemind later. Ryuko from My Hero Academia. Hot dragon girl. Very huggable. Can be ridden. Not like that. What do you mean not like that? Can be ridden not like that? What if I wanted like that? I like this kind of archetype of lady that's very like stoic. She's like, you know, like she crosses her arms. She smiles when she really, really means it. I'd say smash. But again, it's like a small S smash. Like I would need to know a little bit more. But from what I'm seeing so far, I'd say it's like a small S smash. Though I have questions about the can be ridden not like that. What do you mean not like that? You like a girl who ignores you. I never said that. I like her design. I like the claw bangs. I do. I think I'm just a sucker for like a one eye covered kind of bang, you know? The one eye bang makes me wanna bang. Alright, next one. Oops. Stop taking over my stream, Helminth! Stop it! Smash or pass? The Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents. Wait, okay, hold on. I have so many thoughts already. I'm like, the support. The chin vibrates. You can sit on the chin. Imagine the head. Okay, hold on, but like, imagine the head, but like, how would you do like with him on, you know, like, how would that work if he was like on top? Like, how would that work? Like, you wouldn't be able to do like, you know, like standard kind of, his chin would get in the way. It would just bump you. You'll figure it out. It seems like a bit of a logistical nightmare. You can just use his chin as a seat while he, but I'm thinking like, because of his chin, when it comes to the actual like, you know, putting the meat in the bun, it's like kind of limited what positions I would say. Like, I'm just thinking the chin, you have a seat for when you wanna, you know, ride her to the moon, but chin job. Like, you got a chin saddle. You got a chin saddle so you can giddy up all the way to the stars, but I don't know. The limitations. The limitations. The angles. It's kind of... You'd only be able to, like, stand. Though I guess he is tall. Is he tall? I don't remember Fairly Odd Parents lore. It's making me think too hard. So it's a very unfortunate pass for me. It's an unfortunate pass. But, like, I had to think about it. I had to really think about it. Wasn't he a himbo? Yes, he was. So, like, his personality... It works, but... Like... I don't know. His chin is... What we're learning tonight is Allie's way more picky than we expected. I have standards. I have standards. I have standards. I told you, very few of these are automatic. They're really making me think, and that's why I like these submissions. Great submissions so far, chat. So I would say hesitant pass on Crimson Chin. Unless there's some, like, chin lore that I'm forgetting. Like, maybe he can, like, you know, like, push it to the side, maybe. Like, maybe he can push it to the side. I don't know. His chin lore is... I'm not the most well-versed in his chin lore. Next one. Cuddlekin ASMR, Alekirser's alternate personality. She's a little bit toxic, but that's hot sometimes. It can be fun to try and win over the materialistic Ice Queen. Okay. Also a pass, but that's mainly because she'd probably charge me a lot of money. She'd probably be like, $1 billion, yay! And it's like, where am I supposed to get $1 billion? Also, I feel like it kind of counts as self-cessed. Hate. I don't know. She's really cute though. Like, do you see that little thigh peak? The little cunty little... Like her, everything works, and then you talk to her. You know? You'd pay for it. My goodness. Like, the thing is, like, I also don't see it working because I think we're both bottoms. And if we're both bottoms and one of them is literally just like the kind of bottom that just refuses and she'll just be like, no, you do all the work. Then it's like, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. We're just gonna sit and argue. Cuddlekin's a bot. I don't know. I think she's flexible. I would not know though. I'd have to consult with the voices in my head to know exactly what her deal is. I didn't really think that through very much because she's kind of been mostly safer work up until now. So yeah, I'd say a pass. These are making me think. Next one. Fei Xiao from Honkai Star Rail. Bro, look at her sweaty abs. Want her to pin me down and go crazy since she's strong. Smash! We are smashing. Not because of the description, but in spite of this awful submission. Did you have to add the tongues? The emoji usage is a bit questionable, but I would give this a capital S smash. I think it's because, you know me, I'm a little freaky. I like sweaty. I like working out. I don't like the emojis, but yeah, this is it's just good. It's all good. It just works. Like you can, like, you know, flip over the shoulder. Yeah, I like it. I I like it. Also the smugness. I like a little bit of smugness. Like, the smugness is like, I know I'm gonna rock your world. But the tongue was critical. Was it though? I'll let it slide. Like, I'll let it slide. It's... Okay, I need to move on before I linger on this picture. This is good. It's good. It's big thumbs up. Next one. Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but specifically JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 Battle Tendency. Sometimes it takes a real man to become best girl. You're gonna hate me for this, but as much as he fits like my physical type, I would say pass. Like, it's not because of that. It's because I feel like he'd be a really good friend. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, from what I've seen of JoJo, I can't feel sexually attracted to JoJo characters because they're objectively hot, but because of how campy it is, it feels like art to me. It doesn't inspire feelings inside me the way that this inspires feelings. You know what I mean? Like, there's the lack of, like, a primal factor to JoJo. For me personally. But that doesn't mean I don't find him attractive. Also, he's married. So it's not that I don't find him attractive. But it has to be a pass just because there's so many little factors that just don't really make it work for me. And he's a cheater. What? Okay, yeah, no. I can't do that. Nope, sorry. That's a pass for me. That's a pass for me. Next one. Bro would cheat for you? That I don't like that though. Because if they're willing to cheat with you, they're willing to cheat on you. Like, as soon as that pops into the equation, any kind of attraction that I could possibly have is just extremely gone. It's just out the window. I can't really mess with that, you know? I'm picky. We got options here. We got options. But, again, I totally understand if you would choose to smash. It's not personally for me. Next one. Your forger had 5 submissions. 5 people submitted your. So let's go through their reasoning, shall we? Okay. Simple. When she wears that sweater dress, a primal instinct is ignited within my deepest being. I already knew people would be like, your forger, but specifically when she's like in her domestic kind of comfy getup. Like, I know you guys. I knew that you were gonna choose that form. And this one over here is, imagine a strong, independent, beautiful ray of sunshine that can literally kill you. That sounds amazing. The most loving but deadly woman on earth. The skills of an assassin, the heart of a mother, and the body of an angel. Literally the world's most perfect woman. Words cannot describe her beauty justice. Words cannot do her beauty justice. Also, oh my god, she's so hot. I love her wife. I love her wife. Wife, hot, hot, hot. I love her wife, hot, hot, hot. Okay, so, I take it this person really likes Yor. The thing with me, I find Yor very attractive. Especially, like, her personality is so cute. She's super freaking strong, but then she's the kind of person where she'll whoop your ass and then, like, twiddle her fingers together like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It's so cute. But it's a pass for me because I ship her too hard with Lloyd. I ship Yor too hard with Lloyd. Like, whenever I watch Spy Family, I'm always just like, when is Lloyd gonna mating press Yor already? Like, that's what I keep thinking. And when I ship characters too much in my head, I just can't, like, I can't smash. I can't smash. Exactly, when are they gonna give Anya a sibling? I'm not trying to homewreck or anything. I do, like, but I agree. Like, it's, yeah. I just can't smash, but she's, if she's your waifu, you have amazing taste. You have amazing taste. Yeah. And I like couples where they're both attractive. Like, Lloyd and Yor are both really attractive. And I really like that. I like that. I just like watching it. Like, I'm just like observing. I'm like, aww. I just can't, like, yeah. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So that's an unfortunate pass for me, but not because I don't find her attractive. I think she's prime wife material. Firefly from Honkai Star Rail. Beautiful. Also, the wind hates her skirt and tries to remove it when it can. Literal panty shots every idle animation. Not to mention, she feels vanilla coated, and no matter how much of a degen I may be, even I wish for wholesomeness. I like how that's what you started with. Like, what about her personality? Okay, but like the thing is, what do you mean by feels vanilla? Like, she comes off as vanilla, but she isn't actually vanilla? Is that what you mean? I'm more of a Zenless Zone Zero girly, but I do like Firefly. Like, I find, like, I would say Smash. I would say Smash. She's very, very wife. And also, this animation was so cute. I had to include it. She's like, I'd say Smash. She's a little pookie. She's adorable. I like it. He's spooky. Yeah. Spooky. Smash. Smash. She's less Smash and more marry and start a family. Okay, listen though. Because that means wifeable. And if they're wifeable, it's like a primal kind of like, okay, I want to put 10 kids inside her kind of vibes. And that's a more meaningful kind of Smash. That's a more meaningful kind of Smash. Like, there's Smash and there's like, let's put 12 kids in her. You know? That's just me. That's just me. Let's make a soccer team. That sort of thing. Yeah. Alekirser, speaking the truth. Next one. Twice from My Hero Academia. Love me a man with mental issues. Can clone himself. Self-cuddle pile. Also hot. How bad are the issues? He has like 12 personalities. Fixable? I don't know. Chat, you're gonna have to give me some context. I don't watch My Hero Academia. I watched like maybe 2 episodes and it just wasn't for me, personally. He has an identity crisis. He doesn't know if he's real or not. So he'll be like mid-pump and he'll just be like, who am I? What am I doing here? I don't think he needs a smash. I think he needs some like love and maybe like a hug and maybe like a, I don't know, a mug of hot chocolate. I don't know. Existential dick. That's really crazy. He has no idea if he's the original guy or if he's a clone who survived. He's literally constantly mid-crisis. He needs therapy. That reminds me of another character that I know. Hordak from Shira. But like, I don't know. I don't know if I have the capacity to deal with all that baggage. I just like, once it gets to that point, it's just like, I don't want to smash. I want to like refer them to a good therapist and maybe bake them cookies. It gets better. Therapy first. Yeah. But he's a dashing man. He'll find somebody. He's a dashing man. He'll find somebody. Because, I mean, there's I think everybody has mental hang-ups, but there's mental hang-ups and there's, like, this. You know? Next one. It's a pass for me.
Okay, whoever submitted this, can you like raise your hand and like just talk us through what was going through your mind when you submitted Big Bad Terrence from Angry Birds? What are you guys? What is happening? I did not expect this to elicit such a response.
He's the biggest bird and he crushes anything in his way. Glass, wood, stone. Why need a bodybuilder when you got Terrence? That's what I call the strongest bird.
You don't smash Terrence. He's the one doing the smashing. I didn't realize there was a Angry Birds film where they look all like hyper realistic, kind of fuzzy.
I don't know how to feel about that. You know that new animation style that's been trending in movies lately where they look both animated and really real for some reason? We share colors? Stop! Why would you say that? Why would you say that? We do, and I hate it. Look, we got the black and the red and the gold. Okay, for that reason, it feels a little too close to home. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to pass on Terrence. I'm sure he's a great guy. I hope he finds the most voluptuous, beautiful bird lady of his dreams. But we're gonna have to pass. Pass. Why? Why? Pass. That was the problem, his color. The problem is that he looks too much like if Alekirser was a bird and also a himbo and also not like Alekirser. It's just, it's complicated. It's complicated. We're just gonna pass. I don't even understand. Just look up its plush? I don't want to. Also, look at it. I'm looking at it. I can understand why this might appeal to somebody with like an appendage down there, but I don't. So not for me. It doesn't do anything for me. Also, it's sand. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. Urza. A lot of people submitted Urza. There were 3 people that submitted Urza, so let's read, okay? Loving to her crushes and very crackable. She's like a dara to you and very mean to others, which is perfect in my opinion. So for factual and obvious reasons, she's my pick. I do like it. I do. That's a really good point. Like, I do like when somebody's mean to everyone else but me. That's my toxic trait. I like feeling special. Fairy Tale's Queen of the Fairies is also a queen of my heart, but this is also not accurate because she's not mean to others. She's like just really loyal to her guild. Like, Ursa's actually very kind. She might come off as like scary, but I wouldn't describe her as mean. Like, she's mean to bad guys and she has a really staunch sense of justice, but she's really nice. People are just really scared of her because she's super freaking strong. Like, also, the thing about Urza, I like that she's not mommy. She can't cook. She's a terrible cook. She's also like, she has her little like idiosyncrasies that prevent her from being like mommy. Like, she's caring, but like for me, I'm not super into like overly mommy types because then I start feeling like I owe them something. You know, like I want to be able to feel like I can contribute something. Like, I personally am not super into like mommy types. I need them, like, they can be mommy, but they need some kind of endearing trait where it's like, okay, I can help. You know, like, I want to be able to contribute. I'm okay with people doting on me, but I want to be able to like contribute something. Like, if they're really endearingly bad at cooking, I want to be able to take care of them too. You know, like, I like, you want somebody who's flawed? Maybe not flawed, but like I like something a little bit more balanced. Like, I am attracted to being like taken care of for sure, but I also want to be able to like take care of them too. You know what I mean? So I like when they have a little bit more depth than just being mommy, you know? You want a duo, not a carry. That's definitely one way to put it, for sure. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Not to mention many of her outfits are, yeah. Also, I'm a big sucker for redheads. It's a pass. Not a pass. Stop it. Not a pass. It's a smash. It's a smash. It's a smash. It's a smash. Capital S smash. And she's not even my personal best girl in Fairy Tail. She's not my personal best girl. But I wouldn't smash my Fairy Tail best girl. My best girl is, my Fairy Tail best girl is Juvia. But I wouldn't smash. I ship her too much with Gray. Next one. We got 10 Alekirser submissions and I couldn't fit all of them over here, but this is what people had to say about Alekirser. One of them said, because she's freaky. Another one said, hell yeah, brother. Literally the most adorable thing in this planet. Ah, shucks. And then one person said, it's not Alekirser, but specifically the Alekirser Fumo? I say once again, who's gonna stop me? So again, it's a pass. I don't wanna F myself. Do I really have to go into depth about it? I don't wanna F myself. I'm not my type. I'm not really my type. Cause then there'd be two alleys. And what would two alleys be doing? They'd just be like yelling at each other and making weird noises. Like, Allie wouldn't be effing Allie. Allie would be competing against Allie. Wasn't this an ego boost for you? Well, I mean, a lot of the submissions were questionable, so I don't know how much it was an ego boost as much as it was concerning. Like, I don't know why so many of you want to smash the Ali Fumo. It isn't even out yet. Like... They're both bottoms, so you'd be like, yeah, like, I don't know about this Alekirser girl. She's a little too much of a bottom for me. I'd have to say, pass. Ramatra from Overwatch. Hate humans. If I get a shot to hate F a robot, oh my goodness. Also, Ramatra has this second form where he swaps to 2 bigger arms and is super buff. So buff, hate F robot if you somehow convince him to do it with you. I don't wanna be hated. But I'm gonna let's think specifically in terms of function. So right off the bat, his personality, not for me. I love robots, but the personality, like the robot needs to love me. The robot needs to be in love with me. I like how you censored the first one, but not the second. That is funny. I mean, the thing with robots is that robots have a lot of functionalities that you can code them with. But then I could just start saying that about every robot. So for this specific robot, because of their personality, it has to be a pass for me. It has to be a pass for me. Pass. Yeah, pass. Alright. I had to think. Titania Nature's Forest from Magic the Gathering. She's a sorcerer for the Forest of the Angroth. She is able to summon elementals and cast forest spells. She sacrificed herself, brought back to life because of lore reasons, to stop two brothers from killing each other and blowing up their whole plane of existence. I think you meant to say plane of existence, yeah. Not to mention she is hot. Vines. I don't know. Vines. Like, you know, like it's vines. Like she can make them grow and like, you know, it's like restrain you with a vine. Okay, yeah, but like her vines seem to be more like barky, like kind of woody. That would hurt. Splinters. Yeah, no, if it was more of like a poison ivy thing where it's like actual vines, then that would be a smash. But because it's like wood over here, I'd say pass. But she seems like a really nice gal. She seems like a nice gal. Pass, unfortunately. The chafing, yeah. Candyman from Lethal League. 2 words, portal play. Okay, hold on. Look at that face, though. You know he would rock your stuff. Look at the face. Look at the face. He's so silly. Also the suit. He dresses well. Do I have no people on my side here? You're gonna have to explain portal play though. I'm not familiar with this character, so you're gonna have to describe how does portal play in this instance work? Is it like a portal gun or like? Smash. So whimsical. Whimsical. Oh yeah! Smash! She's so talented! And she, like, her streams are so nice. Like, her streams are really fun. And her design, character design. Like, I'm not even reading the description because I have my own like, her voice is so nice. Also, the art. Like, and she has good music taste. Like I heard her Agora Hills rap. That was pretty funny. Thank you for the 12 months, Borg Leader. Thank you. She likes Final Fantasy VII. Would I feel intimidated? No, I would not. Smash. I'm very biased towards Hololive Advent. I think they have very good designs. Next one. That one was pretty automatic. So this person submitted Mirko. I would say like 3 people submitted Mirko. And the thing is, I don't like that one of them was like, specifically before she loses her arm and her leg. It's like, no. If we're smashing them in all forms, okay? That's cringe. That's cringe. I had to remove that part because I'm like, you know, if we're gonna be smashing, you have to smash in all forms. Okay, let's read the description. Rabbit, soft and snuggly. To be honest, more of a cuddle than a smash because she would most likely break every bone in my body. But still. I mean, if you're gonna be banging a muscle mommy, you should be willing to accept that your pelvis is probably gonna be shattered. That's just what it takes. No pain, no gain. Yeah. So the thing for me is I voiced a Mirko audio before. And because of that, again, because of my rule, if I voiced them before, it's harder to convince me to smash them. But I've done a Mirko audio before. I'm not saying she's literally me, but because I've done a Mirko audio before, I have to pass. But I understand I understand the appeal. Out of technicality, I cannot. I have to pass. A lot of you, I needed to make a commentary on this. A lot of you said like me, as in like you. Like smash or pass me, Alekirser, ha ha ha. Like that was like at least 8 submissions. 8, 9, 10. Come on. Not me as in like Alekirser. Me as in like the person submitting. I'm sorry. No. It's just, please. I don't hate you. This isn't about Wankies as the collective. It's about the people who submitted this. You made yourself a pass by submitting yourself. Exactly. It's coming off a little too strong. Okay? It's coming off a little bit too strong. He's hot, he's crazy, he can sing and dance, and he has a criminal record. He's so whimsical. He's so weird. He's so whimsical. And he sings. Have you seen him dance? Dude. And he earns. That's true. He earns. I played Yakuza just for this, dude. Smash. Next one. Okay, so this is gonna prompt some discussion. You guys might have heard me call Dispatch male Twilight before, and that's because it's true. Ali-chan, you would call me Ali-chan, and I would like that. It's good. Okay, so Blonde Blazer / Mandy. Sorry for the spoilers if you haven't played it before, but here's the thing about Blonde Blazer and Mandy. Pretty blonde with blue eyes. Very common choice Respect it. You're not basic for liking that. That was something that this submitter was worried about. Am I basic for liking her? You're not. She's nice to you. And honestly, after playing enough Dispatch, I initially was like very, very much Invisigal. Like I was Invisigal, an Invisigal enjoyer. And I'm still like, I still like Invisigal, but I've been more persuaded to enjoy Blonde Blazer as well. And she has a gorgeous voice. Blonde Blazer has an amazing voice. Her VA did such a great job. Here's the thing though. I think Mandy is more attractive than Blonde Blazer. I think Mandy is more attractive than Blonde Blazer. And the reason I think Mandy is more attractive than Blonde Blazer is because, again, I'm not very into characters where they're too perfect. Again, it's the same thing about it's the same thing as like with mommies for me. A lot of mommy types are just portrayed as like not having many flaws, and so it's just them taking care of you, and I just don't really see that as like a very sustainable relationship dynamic. And I know this is just smash or pass, and I shouldn't be getting too deep into this, but for me, I need emotions. I need to like their personality too, and there needs to be some kind of like compatibility. I'm not like a smash and dip kind of girl. So, like, she made me cut either Sonar or Coop's pass. She did do that, but that was Blonde Blazer, not Mandy. The thing with Mandy, she's flawed. She's scared of being seen as this rather than this. But on like, did you see her like with like her little get up, her little workout get up with the messy bun and the brown hair and the Mandy? I would say pass Blonde Blazer, but smash Mandy. That's what I would say. Pass Blonde Blazer, but smash Mandy. There's a big difference between them. And that's what I would say. I think she's hotter than Mandy for him. That's what I would say. That's not against the rules. It's my stream. I make the rules. Next one. Hollow was submitted 4 times. 2 of the descriptions I could not fit, or they were either I could not fit them, or like it was just like a 1-word response. So I included the 2 that I could use. Hollow from Spice and Wolf. She's my waifu for lifeu. She's a literal harvest goddess. A kimono Mimi. She's very smug and someone you can definitely fight for dominance with. She was already perfect in 2008, but is even cuter in the 2024 reboot. Adorable face, cute smile, and beautiful body. She has a playful and teasing personality and knows exactly how to get what she wants. Also cute wolf girl, so that is always a bonus. I would say smash. I used to be really into Spice and Wolf, and she is very endearing. I would say smash. She helps you sell wheat. I would say smash. Smash. And also very good taste. You know, I appreciate people who still have waifus. Because a lot of people will be like, a lot of people will be like, yeah, they're my waifu, but it's like, they have like 30 waifus. It's like, come on, you gotta be more selective with how many waifus you got, man. You gotta be more selective. Because if you have like 200 waifus, the word waifu loses its meaning. Waifu used to mean something. Waifu hussies. It's called a harem, and if that's what your deal is, then you can have your harem. But I don't think you can have a harem and waifus. Because waifu involves something, it requires choice and commitment. 100 girlfriends would disagree. Okay, but like Rentaro is like, he's the exception and not the norm. Let's be real. We can't all be Rentaro, right? But I would say smash for Hala. Yeah.
Amazing. The lusty Argonian maid from Skyrim. Should we read some... Let's read something from the passages. The lusty Argonian maid. Oh, my foolish little Argonian maid, you must use your hands. That's quite a loaf. However shall it fit in my oven? This loaf isn't really for baking, my sweet. It has yet to rise. If only we could hurry that along. How would I accomplish such a task? Oh, my foolish little Argonian maid, you must use your hands. You wish me to knead the loaf? Here? Of course. But what if the mistress catches me? Your loaf was meant to satisfy her appetite. Don't fret, my delicate flower. I'll satisfy the mistress's cravings later. Very well, but I'm afraid my oven isn't hot enough. It could take hours. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. I also forgot that her name is Lifts Her Tail. Okay. So... I think she's quite the lady. I would say pass, though. I think she's got her hands kind of tied up right now. She's got a lot of drama going on with Crantius Koto and his wife. I don't really want to get into that. There's a little bit too much drama. A little bit too much drama. I don't really want to get in the middle of that. She has enough loaves to knead right now. Next one, BB. Fate Grand Order. She's my scary purple-haired moon-taking over AI wife. First of all, the honkers. She turns into this Sakura 5. She's super possessive. She can enlarge herself, so size difference is a big thing. She can enlarge herself? She'll trap you in an infinite mind. She can enlarge herself? In what sense? Okay, she's mommy-coded, will step on you. She demands your attention as a huge yandere, but she also really wants to be put in her place. What's not to love? Also, last night, she'll trap you in a mind prison forever just to keep you with her? So she's both a brat, but she can also take charge. She can grow physically, but also shrink. She contains multitudes. Okay, but I'm not forgetting this part over here. She traps you in a mind prison. What kind of mind prison are we talking about? I'm not staring. I am staring. I'm staring and smash. Oh! Shiko from Kim Possible. Let's just be very objective here. Shiko has the look every time she wears the green cat suit. Her personality is the second reason she's in a lot of people's smash list. Very sarcastic, very confident, very explosive in combat and verbal conversation. She's also very seductive and sultry in getting the information for taking over the world. If you ever come across her on the street and try to flirt with her, just know you're getting your ass beaten. Smash, okay? Yid Hari Murphy from Zenless Zone 0.
I feel like she would go for a gentle femdom and those tentacles would make sure I'm a good boy. Is that weird for some? Okay, so based on the description isn't what does it for me. I really like Yidhari and she's a smash for me. But based on this description, I need to comment. I don't want to be a good boy because I'm a girl. I don't really know what that does for me. Maybe I'm being a little bit too pedantic, but I'm going by, like, I wanted this to be a bit of like a convince me. I would say, based on the description, it's a pass. If I only had the description, based on the image, it's a smash. I don't want to be a good boy. I'm a girl. I am a girl. I am a girl, but also smash. Look at the tentacles, they look so comfy. They look so comfy. Look so comfy. Next one. Eleanor from Warframe. She's got that tongue. That's all they said. She's got that tongue. Yeah, she sure got that tongue. Ribbed for her pleasure?
Yeah. It's been a pretty strong submissions lately.
Okay, but like she looks a little bit evil. She looks a little bit evil. Like the tongue piques my interest. But her personality needs to light the fire, you know? She looks a little evil. But is she like redeemable evil, or is she just evil for the sake of being evil? In game, she's infected with something that makes her turn into that. That's why she looks evil. Well, it kind of sounds like she's got some stuff to deal with. So I've got to say pass. But I hope she figures out that infection deal. Yeah. Yeah. She's very nice. Yeah, but like she even if she's not actually evil though, it's like I think she needs some help. She needs help. Darth Talon. I mean, she's a Sith Lord, so you know she has some type of past, and whether or not that's good for anyone besides her remains to be seen, but you know someone's gonna have a good time. Pass, but that's just because I'm a big Star Wars fan. And it's not a matter of the form. It's, I'd say pass. Not for me. It's not that I hate the Sith. It's more that honestly, yeah. I don't know if I can get freaky with Star Wars is another thing. Because I've had Star Wars in my life for the longest time. It's one of those things where it exists purely as kino and lore and epicness. I've never really seen a Star Wars character and been like, I want to. That's not true. Kylo Ren exists. Okay, but like for the most part, I've never been able to see a Star Wars character and be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like we can't even make the Sith argument or anything like oh they're evil. It's like you know, it's like I would just it's a pass for me. Next one. I didn't say anything. Barghest from Fate Grand Order. More than 2 meters with muscles, strong on the outside, sweet on the inside. Death by Snoo Snoo. Do you like the image that I chose? I would say
Surprisingly pass. Surprisingly pass. I do want her to help me build my house though. Surprisingly pass. You guys can have her. Like I think she's she is very attractive. He's very attractive, but like this image doesn't spark primal feelings in me. It sparks, I want her to help me build my house. You know? Yeah. I did choose the image, but this is like I chose the images, like the best images that would like get me thinking, you know? You saw her burn Britain to the ground. I want to be her friend. Yeah, like she inspires like I want her to be my friend kind of vibes. Yeah. I hope that's okay. Next one.
What? Okay. Stars from Interstellar.
Who can say no to a robot with a geometrical shaped body and a nice voice? Dude, that's just Jenga. The blocks are going up my bum. Okay, but now I gotta hear the voice. Now I have to hear Tar's voice. Now I gotta confirm. Cause if the voice is nice...
I mean, oh no, the girl who makes audios likes nice voices. Oh no.
Let's give it a little bit of a look-see.
I have a cue light I can use when I'm joking, if you like.
I need to see. I need to be very careful.
What's your humor setting, Tars?
That's 100%.
Let's bring it on down.
I need a clip of his voice. I can't find any. I have to be very careful with what I play because these are technically movie clips. I have to be very careful with what I play.
Taj. Let me know when Taj. Romilly did not survive. I could not save him.
Okay. Pass? His voice doesn't really do it for me. I mean, it's a nice voice, but it doesn't inspire feelings. Like, when people hype up voices, they have to be really good. So, pass. But I appreciate the submission. Ali Bird from Wakfu. He can cook, he is strong, he's French, and the hair plus mustache. Good forearms. Very daddy type. But doesn't make it all the way over the hill. I'd say pass. I'd say pass. Pass. Velvet Crow from Tales of Berseria. Specifically after the prologue Velvet Crow. She becomes part demon and hunts other demons and is fueled by revenge. Kind of hot. Tales of Berseria does seem like a really good game. I would say I'm a very petty person. So if I'm with another very petty person,
I feel like that's a bit, you know, there's a bit of a clash there. There's a bit of a clash there. There might be a little bit too much spite to work with. I wouldn't call her petty, though. They described her as fueled by revenge, and I have no context for this character. I've never played Tales of Berseria. I don't know. I'd have to say pass. I'd have to say pass. I feel like getting turned part demon makes revenge no longer petty. I didn't know she was turned part demon. Like, all the context that I have is specifically from this blurb where she says she becomes part demon and hunts other demons. I didn't know whether she chose to be or if she was turned to be. All the context that I have is over here. So, I don't know. I'd have to say pass. I'd have to say pass. Her brother was killed. Okay, so all of these are pointing towards I'm rooting for her, but it's not inspiring me to smash, you know? Her vengeance is very reasonable, that's fair, but like, it sounds like she has a lot on her plate right now, if anything. It's not making me want to smash. Like, I'm not, like, smash or pass is specifically exactly that. Do I want to smash or do I want to pass? I would say pass just because it seems like she has a lot on her plate. She's very, very cute though. Encouragement smash? Come on. She has a demon arm. I don't know. It's not doing it for me, but fair. I totally understand if you choose to smash though. Like she's pretty. Bayonetta, I like him older. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Smash. This is smash. Like simple as. We that's yeah. She's so whimsical. I love her voice. Simple as. Quick smash. Hannibal from the NBC series Hannibal. Okay, let's unpack this. Alright, he's smart and attractive and would literally kill for me and makes the best food possible. He's romantic and has such a way with words and a strong sense of justice. Eat the rude. He also has a fun side, enjoying essentially pushing glasses off tables just to see what happens. Like when he falsely warns the Minnesota Shrike that someone is onto him just to see how the killer reacts in a state of panic. He appreciates order, but also chaos. He's very protective and possessive. And can you imagine? Just pauses it. Can you imagine? So, I'm a Mads Mikkelsen fan. But, like, specifically him as Hannibal. We kind of glossed over the big glaring issue in the room. He can get it, but, specifically as a Hannibal, like, can we not ignore the big glaring issue in the room? Pass, but, like, I'm just, I have to have standards here. Yeah, there's a few things that the description's kind of leaving out. I feel like this is a very, I had a Tumblr blog about him when I was 14 kind of vibes, and that's like, you know, that's great for you, but for me, I don't know if I can overlook his glaring issues in the room. I support you though, girl. I support you. Girl, man, person. I support for you. Yeah, pass, but Mads Mikkelsen can get it. The description difference is so funny. Like, look at the difference between this and this. It's... Okay,
Yishuan from Zenless Zone Zero. She's got perfect mommy energy, gigantic bazongas, and I just know she takes charge in the bedroom. That's not the Yishuan I remember. That description is inaccurate. I think the description doesn't really, it's just not accurate. So unfortunately I must void it. But personally, like, based on what I know about the character, because I do like Zenless Zone Zero, also pass. Also pass. I think she's very pretty, but because I play the game, I'd have to say pass. But she's very pretty. I love her design, like, a lot. Next one. Okay, the submitter, okay, for this I need to clarify, the submitter specifically said male Gardevoir. They said male Gardevoir, not Gallade. At first I was like, are you talking about Gallade? Do you just not know what Gallade is? Because Gallade's kind of a male Gardevoir. They said no, because Gardevoir can technically be both man, a man or a woman or whatever. So, I guess not man or woman, they're not humans. They can be either like female or male or whatever. I don't know, let's just read it. I already know what my answer is though. Some people do not realize that Gardevoir, despite its appearance, can be male or female. I specifically want to be smashed by a male Gardevoir. Ultimate femboy experience. Gardevoir, please side strike my hyperspace hole and leave me paralyzed. I am a male wanky, by the way. I support you. I feel, you know, love is love and all that. Personally, not into femboys. Just not for me, but I support you. And, that's thumbs up. Not for me. Pass. Melusine from Fate Grand Order. First of all, I am very into white hair. I really like white hair. White hair and like golden, like purely from the design, gorgeous. Like very, very. I like white hair a lot. Okay. With princely charm and a form renowned amongst the Fae as the most beautiful, she can top you even at a charming height of 147 centimeters. Wait, hold on. We gotta translate that. I want to know what that is in 5 feet, in feet, but that's like 4 foot something. 147 centimeters to feet. That is 4'10". Why am I baby? What happened? Okay, back. Okay, so oops. That was the smash or pass form. Okay, so she's cute, strong, cuddly, knows what she wants, the strongest knight in the land, and the strongest dragon across the Hold on. Hold on. Strongest dragon across the horizon? There's a little bit of tension here. She craves your body heat and has the stamina to drain the average person dry of their mana. A petite frame but hips for days. Optional horns, wings, and tail, as you like. She's the perfect package and 1000% committed to you. I was on board until I saw that she's also a dragon. Now I feel like we're competing. Now I feel like we're in competition. And I don't like competition.
competition. Now I got beef. Like, everything was working until I realized she was a dragon. Strongest dragon in the land. I'll show you. You smash Ryuko though? Yeah, but then she was, Melusine was specifically described as the strongest dragon across the horizon. Ranked competitive shaboing boing. Okay, yeah, I rate this a ranked competitive smash out of 10. Wait, we're not even ranking out of 10. My brain is all frazzled. Ranked competitive smash. To see who the best dragon is. I think that's fair. Ranked competitive smash. Absolute Wonder Woman. Already a total icon, but she is absolute Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman but goth. Raised in the underworld by a witch, swinging a massive buster sword, flying around on a skeletal Pegasus. She still has the same compassion, courage, and sense of justice, but with a darker edge to her, and that very much intrigues me. Atlas himself could not pull me out. Smash! This does feel, this is a little pandery though, cause I'm a big DC fan. I used to collect Wonder Woman comics. I much prefer Absolute Wonder Woman to pretty much any other Wonder Woman iteration that I've seen, personally. I think she is... You can't even see my hand, but I'm doing the okay sign. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Nerd! You're a nerd, nerd. I'm doing the okay sign, like, yeah. Okay. Tiamat from Dungeons and Dragons. We, yes, we love ancient dragon goddesses. But then it's like we're competing. It's like we're competing. There's another competition, except this time it's me against a five-headed dragon. Allie, she's your mom? Low-key. Like, that's kinda... I'm not personally into that. Not personally into that. Probably like billions of years old, a lady with experience, 5 heads, so 5 different personalities. I get my own personal attention harem, vast riches and treasure, imprisoned in hell, but we can make the long distance relationship work, could dominate me. Already, if I had a highlighter or something to circle this with, I'm already noticing some glaring red flags for me personally. First of all, mother of all dragons, okay? Billions of years old, even for me, that's a bit of an age gap. Even for me. I like him older, but like, that's a little too much older for me. Also, long distance because she's imprisoned in hell. That's a little tough. It's a little tough. I'm gonna have to say pass. Honestly, pass. I can see why you're attracted, but for me, it's a pass. It's a little too close to home. A little too close to home. Anton Ego from Ratatouille. Oh my god. He's giving tsundere and secretly an emotional boy. His palate is nuanced. His tongue. Pre or post Ratatouille? That's a great question. I'm not sure if it changes my answer very much. It is a pass for me. But one of my friends, like, I remember I had a sleepover with my friends a few years ago. And on her, we did a Hear Me Out cake. And she had Anton Ego on her Hear Me Out cake. And I'm not gonna lie, she gave some really good rationale for it. She was like, his character development is what gets me. 'Cause he is a jerk, but then he turns around and just like Like, you know, he accepts Remy when everybody else didn't accept Remy. Still, like, I don't know if that's enough to get me all the way to Smash, but you can't deny that his character development and his being an older, slightly stoic man does it for some ladies. So I would say pass just because he doesn't personally light my fire, but he has lit the fires of some of my female friends. So I would say pass, but I understand. I get it. I do. Next one. Bestial Disbatter? Okay, so this one I think I really just like pasted it in. Tentacles, what that tongue do? How many tongues has this guy? 1, 2, 3. That's 4 tongues. It does look really cool. It does look really cool. But, big yaoi hands. You might be appealing to the wrong girl. I don't know if big yaoi hands really do anything for me. Cause big yaoi hands are like, they're not just big, they're also like really like skinny. And like the fingers are like super long. Portal powers unlock all kinds of play and moisturized AF. Yeah, I don't know. I think what people are understanding for me this stream now is like, just because they have tentacles doesn't mean it's an automatic smash for me. When I see moisturized, I think of that as like a nice way of saying, yeah, he's slimy. And I don't know. Like, I like tentacles, so I'm okay with slime, but like, if he's described as moisturized, that means he's like super slimy. And I don't know. I would say, not for me. I don't really want to handle all that, but yeah, pass. Okay. Listen to me. Pac-Man, the way he chomps on those pellets in the outline of his mouth. Oh, and the waka waka sound. He can waka waka on that. I agree. He can. The thing is, there's a Mrs. Pac-Man. There's a Mrs. Pac-Man. He's married. There's a Mrs. Pac-Man. I understand why she married him, though. It has to be a pass. I don't want to break up Mrs. Pac-Man and Pac-Man. But Pac-Man Pac-Man can get it. Pac-Man can get it. And he has kids. Okay, yeah, no, it has to be a pass. It has to be a pass. But like, if we're evaluating like Pac-Man, like just as Pac-Man, come on, you have to understand where I'm coming from. It's a pass, but only because of technicalities and because we don't want to ruin a home. But do you get it? Allie, he's a cheese wheel. He's not just a cheese meal. He can waka waka on that, dude. Waka waka. I feel like this is getting back into Henry Stickmin territory. Listen, I think this is something that you should understand about at least my personal tastes. Do I like a big, strong, buff man with burgeoning biceps and a nice voice? Duh. But, like, a lot of my tastes just make people go, why? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Pac-Man is one of those tastes. So is Henry Stickmin. Like, why am I attracted to a stick figure? I don't know. I can't explain my brain. I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words. Like, Smash or Pass has some rationale to it, but at the end of the day, it's about what my heart yearns for. Okay? So unfortunate Pass, but Pac-Man, you're very attractive. Ishtar from Fate Grand Order, the goddess of beauty, war, and fertility. The perfect combination of girl failure and womanly perfection. Bratty, twin-tail, tsundere, what's not to love? She'll even let you kiss her feet as a sign of fealty. How generous. Well worth the price of admission to see the perfected vision of beauty. Like, she's just... People have commissioned art of Ally dressed as her, so it feels kind of weird to say Smash. People have commissioned art of Ally dressed as her. Just say Smash. But she's not, like, I'm not, like, Ally is just the, like, Ally's only half of it. Ally's only the girl failure part. I wouldn't, well, not womanly perfection. She's also got a feet thing. So she's not quite literally me. So I would say Smash, just because, like, I love her character design. I'm a big sucker for black hair and red eyes, but it's like a small S Smash. It's like a small S Smash. It's a small S Smash. She said yes to the yellow circle, but not Ishtar. I said small S Smash. It's just not like a primal smash. Yeah. Hi, Mello. Hello, Manager Mello. You see what you're gonna make the next video into? Hello. Next one. Suwu from Monster Hunter Wilds. It has tentacles and has rigged hole. Yes. What does this mean? I don't even want to ask. Okay, so I gotta say, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Do you see it? Do you see it? I feel like Suwu would treat you like a princess. There's something different about Suwu compared to the other tentacle monsters that we've seen. Suwu is stout, stands tall and proud. And Ishtar gets it. I literally said Smash for Ishtar, dude. I literally said Smash. Smash. This is my list. Smash. Can protect you? Can throw spikes? Dude. Can literally throw spikes. You will never have to worry about safety ever again. Smash. I don't care. I don't care. Listen. I also gotta point this out. A lot of you are straight men. And I'm a girl. We have very different tastes. What sparks your fire might not spark mine. I thought you were bi. Just because I like both men and women doesn't mean I like the same kinds of men and women as a guy does. I got taste of my own. Okay. Julia is a quiet yet full of poetical words about creativity and music. She plays her violin to use words since she doesn't show that many feelings. She's very underrated in Nikkei, but what's interesting about her design, her voice, her violin is a gun, also very wholesome waifu to date. Okay. Violin is on the wrong side. That's unfortunate. I like
Smash? Because if they're good at violin, they're good with their hands. They're good with their hands. Also, violin gun's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We do need to get her out of that fit. I also agree. I'm not the biggest fan of the fit. But I'm not focused on that right now. Because you can always put them in another fit. But like... hands. Smash. Mock Swagger from Rock and Roll. Would you smash this retired rock star in Apocalypse World, Nuke York? He's the main antagonist of the film, and he may look awfully scary, but for his handsome voice, the way he laughs and talks will make you want to melt. Would you smash or pass this man? So, I think we'd be very good friends. Like, we get along very well, but I don't know if I'd smash. And if, like, okay, a lot of you keep mentioning they've got a really nice voice. They have to have a voice of a freaking angel. They have to have the voice of a freaking angel. But, wow, I'm not finding any examples online. This might be a little niche, but it'll have to be a pass for me, love. It'll have to be a pass for me. Next one. 9 from Chaos Zero Nightmare. Attractive, white-haired, well-endowed mercenary women with a nice little jacket and ripped thigh highs. Got cool shades and swings around a sword as tall as her. She's one of those hard-ass types that has a soft spot. Also, she has a home screen where she's in a sports bra, and I'm a sucker for that. Anyway, yeah, attractive anime woman submission, sue me. Smash. Don't have to complicate it, smash. Like, you might notice a bit of a trend. She has, like, this specifically from her design, you know? She got the half eye. She got the half eye. You know? I appreciate that they didn't use the word mommy to describe her, because that doesn't really do anything for me, personally. Sword as tall as her? That's dope. I like that. I'd say smash. Smash. She seems cool. She seems cool. Next one. Remuro Tempest from The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Reincarnated twink that can shapeshift into any body type and has tentacles. Pass. Chat. Pass. Not my type. April Scrap Queen Mead from Ace Combat. She's always ready to get dirty, and there's no one else I'd rather have service my undercarriage. But what's her lore? She's cute. She's cute. I dig the design. I dig the design. I've never played Ace Combat before. I need lore. Like, how's her personality? I'd have to say pass. I don't know. I don't know enough. Rook from Pirate 101. Again, somebody's like, have you heard his voice? And I'm just like... okay, we'll give the voice a try. Okay? It has to be an amazing voice. Okay, yeah, there are just no examples that I can find. I cannot find any examples of their voices. The thing is, like, here's the thing. This is kind of a rule of thumb. If their voices are so good, there would be compilations of their voices online of people, like, fawning over it.
Plain and simple. If their voice was really good, there would be compilations of people simping over it. So, it has to be a pass for me. Leela Silver. She's a girl failure werewolf who's constantly drinking. Great with rope, too. Werewolf. Werewolf. Slash. Werewolf. 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 Origami. Origami. Okay, maybe you are one-dimensional. God forbid I have. This is my Smasher Pass list. Okay, thanks for the stream, everybody. I think we can wrap it up here. It's all good. Thank you for this. Oh my god. Thank you for the 69 gifts, Rumble Valiant. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 69. Can we get a shout out for the 69, everybody? 69 gift subs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you just got a gift sub, please remember to say thank you to Valiant. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to 69 and shout out to you. Smash. Domino from Luana Vecchio's Lovesick. Everything she does is hot, and she's so sad. I just want to make her happy. I haven't read this comic before, but based on what I'm seeing, I think I want to make her happy too, but just based on what I'm seeing, no context. Smash. Okay, let's see. Jam the Arc, Alter, Fate Grand Order, Vital Ascension Art. She's a tsundere ×2, yet extremely caring and considerate for servants, stronger than all 7 other classes of servant. Okay. One thing she's best known for is how committed she is to never dropping the act unless it's around you and only you. While subby for you, she'll inevitably pay it back 9 times over. 0 reasons not to love her. She is Gat Moa incarnate. Smashable example behind the numbers listed above. What does that even mean? Why specifically this form? I'm curious. So like I'm not sure if I'm fully following the description, but thank you for the 7 months, Aniki. Thank you. I would say, like, from what I know of Fate, because, like, Chad has been trying to get me into more Fate, I will have to say pass. Next one. Full legal name. It's a 7-digit code. Oh, okay. Let's move on. Okay. Mihaly Dumitru Margareta Cornelia Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikita Shilage from Ace Combat. King of the Skies, years of experience, and knows how to handle his stick. Yeah, his name is longer than the description, which I find funny.
So funny. Yeah, how are you supposed to moan that? Do you like moan the full government name? Like, if he's constantly in the sky, does it mean you have to like bang in the sky? Do you have to bang in the sky? He can't finish unless you moan the full name? Okay. That might be a little tricky. It would be really funny, but unfortunate pass. Unfortunate pass. But yeah, unfortunate pass. I think it's mainly because I thought like, oh, you have to know the whole name. That's Alessandra Bartholomew Cursor the Third. Next one. Icon of Sin from Doom Eternal. So strong. The longer it is on Earth, the stronger it becomes. It has such a tragic backstory. It's the reincarnated soul of the adult son of Commander Valen, who betrayed his kind because he was offered a chance to have his son back, and he got what he wanted in the most monkey's paw way possible. But yeah, it's big and ripped and scary and has horns, and I think it shoots red lightning. It also takes a crucible blade to kill. Caring father. Caring father. Size difference. He's married? Okay, pass. He's married. Okay, pass. Kanji from Chainsaw Man. She's cold, mysterious, and has a harem of baddies. 10 out of 10 would let her step on me. But then you have to share. She's this one. I don't want to be a part of a harem. I'm not gonna lie. Like, is she a baddie? She's a baddie, but I don't like the idea of being in a harem. Also, she's a lesbian. Well, I'm a girl, so it's not like that that bothers me. Like, this is my Smasher Pass list. I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy. It's so funny because like I got so many submissions that were like, unfortunately she's a lesbian, or like unfortunately she's. It's like, I'm a girl. This is my Smasher Pass list. If she's a lesbian, that means she's into other women. I'm not a dude. I'm not a dude. That's not the problem here. Like we're not assessing for that right now. Okay, fair enough. I'm not a 35-year-old dude. I am unfortunately a young woman. Sadly for you, Allie, she only likes girls. Pass for me. But she can get it. Pyrrha or Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. 2 girls, 2 personalities, 1 body. 1 sweet trad wife, other mean tsundere with PTSD. For reference, search up Rex MC waking up in Pyrrha's lap and Mithra sleepwalks into Rex's room. Both are on YouTube. Which one's which? Because I don't want to assume which one's the trad wife and which one's the tsundere. Both are tsundere. Which one is which? Like, which one is the redhead? What's her name? What's the redhead? The redhead. Redhead is Pyrrha, and then the blonde is Mithra. They share one body? How does that work? They're two bodies. They're two bodies. What do you mean they share one body? They're two bodies. They're two of them. Magic, they switch places. They switch back and forth. Huh, okay, so they don't like exist both at the same time. They gotta like tag team. They're like, okay, you're up. You're up. Okay, that might be a little too complicated for me. That might be a little too complicated. What if they switch midway? That would be so jarring, right? Like, imagine you're like, you know, you're like DJing her stuff, and then all of a sudden she like switches midway, and you're just like, oh, who are you? That would scare me. Like, imagine you're like DJing her stuff, and then all of a sudden, it's kind of queasy. 2 for 1, I don't see the problem. I don't like sharing. I don't like sharing. Then they yell remix. Oh god. But they're sharing me. I don't know, cause for me, like, I don't want to be a part of a harem, but I also don't really want a harem. Is that weird for me to say? I mean, I know they're technically like one body, but I don't really want a harem. It has to be a pass, but I think their character designs are pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool. I don't blame you for being into that. I feel like for me it'd be a bit too jarring for it to be like, you know, Claire Redfield. Gotta continue the Redfield bloodline. Okay, Claire Redfield from Resident Evil. I just like Chris more. She might be a Redfield, but I like Chris more. So Baz. I'm sorry. Why am I saying sorry? No, I'm not sorry. This is my Smasher Pass list. This is my Smasher Pass list. Don't worry, boss, she's not a lesbian. She doesn't even like girls. Okay, yeah, so like Pass. Powers, Ultra Kill, are extremely aggressive and attack relentlessly. Powers, as in like this is multiple robots. Okay. Are extremely aggressive and attack relentlessly, have the same moves as their father, daddy issues. When hit with their own techniques, they will become enraged. When facing on multiple, they will take turns to confirm who gains the glory. Has a feminine voice. Okay, but like what's really getting me right now is it says powers plural. That means there's multiple of them. I don't really want a harem. Also, I find it really funny that like this is like low-key like a tutorial on how to beat them, and then you turn it into like this is why they're attractive. I find that really funny. It's like when they're hit with their own technique, they will become enraged. But that sounds pretty dumb, doesn't it? It's like that doesn't sound dumb. It sounds like they were hit by their own technique. They're enraged about that, and so they like, you know, retaliate. Yeah, it has to be a pass for me, but I like the, well, I am biased towards knights, so I can understand the appeal, but pass for me. Let's read it.
Salty Sturluson from Dura. So no head? Salty is a badass Doolan girl that traded in her horse for a motorcycle. So biker girl. Despite her being a Doolan, she's surprisingly human and down to earth. Confident and optimistic. She's shy and insecure about her body, but you're such a baddie! You're such a baddie! Outside of biking, her interests include watching movies, television, playing video games, and surfing the internet. She also tends to have an attachment to cute things, like her cat-eared helmet and her pink pajamas. She's a baddie, but she's endearing. She likes her little cat helmet and her pink PJs. Make sure you help her find her head, and she might give you some in return. Oh, it's Kelty, not Salty? Okay, Kelty. She sounds so cute! Smash! Now this is how you sell somebody. Smash. Also great design. Also, I like Dolan's. I'm into that weird detachable head stuff. I think it's pretty neat. Thumbs up. Elizabeth from BioShock. Smash, but mainly as like, thank you for your service, you know? It's like a salute smash. Like, thank you so much for innovating 3D animation. Smash with respect and, like, thanks. Pure thanks. Thank you for helping revolutionize 3D animation and giving me a job. Respectful smash. Thank you. Salute. 07's in the chat. She's the reason your NSFW looks so good. She did such a service. He's the reason I got so much. Thank you. Terrible taste. Sounds like you have no taste, good sir. If anybody has anything bad to say about Elizabeth, they just don't get what she's done for NSFW. Mods, take him away. Get his ass right now. Thank you, Source Filmmaker, thank you. Next what? Black Hat, but specifically for Marvel Rivals. Specifically for Marvel Rivals? Like, specifically for Marvel Rivals? I don't play Marvel Rivals, so... I mean, if you said Black Cat as in, like, Black Cat from the comics, it's like, yeah, Smash. I love Felicia Hardy. But, like, Smash, like, specifically for Marvel Rivals? She's pretty tall at 5'10". Okay, but, like... Why specifically for Marvel Rivals? Like, Smash Black Cat, like, just Black Cat, but, like, specifically for Marvel Rivals? I don't even really know if this particular design does it to me, or, like, does it for me. Like, it's a little too Cruella de Vil for my taste. Not saying Cruella isn't a baddie, it's just a little too, like, it's not really for me. Like, with Cruella, it's like, I look up to her, but I don't want to, like, smash Cruella, you know? I don't know. It's like, I would absolutely ask her for, like, winged liner tips, but I wouldn't smash. Like, like, she's a slay, but it's art. It's just, no, it's not for me. Not for me. They goonified her. Ambi from Zenless Zone Zero. Why wouldn't you smash? For one, she's a loving girl who loves burgers. When under pressure, she's able to react in an orderly and calm manner, although terrible and comforting. Her caring nature for those she is close to is off the charts.
I've had to voice her for parody animations. And yeah, there's some stuff in the yeah, it's a technicality pass. Because I've been voicing so much Senless Zone Zero parody stuff. I blame Celadon. She got me into all this stuff. Now all these people are like voicing my memes and stuff. Stop voicing people. No! It's a pass for me. Ellen Joe. Let's see. Ellen Joe. I would say... Ellen's got that cool, laid-back confidence that makes her stand out right away. She's stylish without trying, and her calm personality gives off in control of any situation energy. On top of that, she's strong and capable in combat, which adds to her appeal. The mix of chill attitude and hidden intensity makes her really interesting. She's got a shark tail, which is tough as heck, and she's got shark teeth, which I'm trying to see what they do, and she's literally my wife. Okay. So... it kind of sounds like you already claimed her, which makes this sound kind of awkward. How old is she? I mean, I had a rule for people to only submit characters above 18. And I'm pretty sure that, like, the way that, like, gacha games in general kind of function is, like, they'll have people that are, like, explicitly kids, and then some that are, like... A lot of people didn't follow that rule, by the way. A lot of people need to realize a lot of their waifus are, like, you know... Pass because chat's making it really weird. Pass because chat's making it really weird. As soon as I see things like how old is she and stuff, I'm like, I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna. Mina Ha from Deadlock. She belongs to a wealthy family and was arranged to marry in the most powerful family in the world. That was until her soon-to-be husband was assassinated, where she weeps not for the loss of her fiancé, but rather that she couldn't have the power that her last name could give her. Okay, so she wants power. Okay. So... I'm seeing a lot of red flags here. And... so she wanted power, and that's the reason why she was marrying into this family, and then she lost her fiancé, and then... like... I like her design. She's cute, but I don't know. It's not quite. It's not eliciting Smash vibes from me. Yeah. I don't know. It's a pass. Cella played as her once. Why is that relevant? I'd have to pass, personally. I think she has a really nice design, but I think with the lore, it seems like there's a lot more to her that makes pass, like, smashing a little bit more, complicated. So pass. Okay. Quinnergan from Final Space. She regularly pirates hentai. She has a monster lover pride flag, and she owns several lewd Cthulhu Dakimakuras. And she possesses a poster of thirsty lycanthropes that says, "Wishes you werewolf later." She maintains a one-sided aggressive episode roleplay where the demon is hired to assassinate her.
Pass. Pass. She's very quirk chungus. And also, I feel very much like I am not very special because I do all of these things except for pirate hentai. I don't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't say so. I'd have to say pass. I have thoughts on the has-been verse and those, all of that. I have too many thoughts. I have too many thoughts on not for this stream. Okay. Ganyu from Genshin Impact. She's the GOAT for real. Also, she's very kind and a hardworking woman who deserves to relax more. Also, her thighs are goated. We got 3 submissions for Ganyu talking about her thighs, and I agree, she's got some pretty nice thighs. Her design is also really pretty. I like it. She's got that kind of Levy McGarden thing going on for her. So, Smash. She's very cute. Super supportive on anything you do. Goes out of her way to make sure you have the best time, even if it costs her sleep. You may catch her taking spot naps, and it's super cute. Smash. Big ol' Smash. I miss seeing art of her. I miss it. I remember seeing a lot of art of her. She's so sleepy all the time. I like that. I really like that. I like it when they're a little sleepy. It's like Chlorica from Rune Factory. She's constantly falling asleep. I like when they're a little sleepy. Ishmael from Limbus Company. Very much a cuddly looking character. Honestly, my favorite character in the game, and she's cute. She also places an emphasis on general efficiency and adaptability and states that at her previous job, one mistake could compromise everyone's safety. Oh, that gets me going. That gets me going. She's efficient. She doesn't want to make mistakes. She wants to make sure she does her job well. It's bringing a tear to my eye. This is Smash. That's a Smash for me. That's a Smash for me. She has standards and values. Also, she has a really cute design. I like it. I'm a big sucker for the light hair and the light eyes. I like it. She's cute. Also, she has good taste in food. Is that Xiaolong Bao? I fucking love Xiaolong Bao. You could bang and then get Xiaolong Bao afterwards. Well, that's good. That's very good. You have activities for after. I like it. That's a big smash for me. Next one. Dante from Devil May Cry, no explanation needed.
But I need an explanation. But I need one. That's the point of the activity.
Smash, but like, I would want to know your explanation. The only reason I say Smash is because I played Devil May Cry before, and I agree. Giga Smash. Giga Smash. But you gotta show your work next time, okay? So this is just me kind of saying Smash, but also show your work. You need to show your work. Whew. Okay, we're getting into the ones where I feel like it was like a lot of the same people. Your rationale for smashing Dante's, he's like male Bayonetta. Okay, Rodion from Limbus Company. Gambling addict foodie with big issues and big assets. Gambling addict foodie with big issues and big assets. She's a foodie? Which means we can smash and get bow afterwards.
hungry right now. I think I'm just hungry and I really want dumplings. Because I'm just like... Ooh, I'm a little hungry. She's gonna have back issues with all those bajongers she's dealing with. Well, you know, if she needs help, you gotta help her. You gotta prop them up for her. I can support her with her back issues. Smash. Smash. I also like that she looks tired. She's like, oh man, my money. Oh. Okay. Smash or pass plate of tacos, make it birria or carne asada. And oh my god. Oh my god, quesadilla tacos. Big smash on quesadilla tacos. Oh, those sound so good. I'm not even looking at the smash or pass entries right now. I'm just like, oh, quesadilla tacos. Ah, chips and guac. Oh my god. Ooh, I gotta lock in. Sorry. I gotta lock in. Marceline the Vampire Queen. For starters, Marceline is over 1,000 years old, so she has experience. She's also silly and has a deep personality, so she would be really cool to talk to. If you listen to her voice, it's so nice. You don't have to preach about Marceline over there, okay? I've dug through those trenches. I liked Bubbling before Bubbling even was a thing. One of them is like, the only downside is that she's unfortunately a lesbian. And it's like, y'all need to remember you're submitting this to a girl. Like, Chad, I'm sorry, she's a lesbian. I'm sorry, we can't deal with that. The thing is, she is with Princess Bubblegum. And I ship them very hard, so I can't. It's another technicality issue where I'm not gonna break that up. We had to deal with like 10 plus years of them having the most insane situationship of all time. I think they deserve to be happy, and I also don't want to deal with that. Also, she is bisexual. She has a boyfriend at the beginning of the show. So, yeah. I would say pass, but only because she's with Princess Bubblegum. But she's really cool, and she has a very pretty voice. She's voiced by Olivia Olsen. Gender-bent Omni-Man from Invincible. She's very mommy and can kill you, and she's on a mission to find willing and capable breed stock for her empire. Pass, because I'm not attracted to Omni-Man. Old fart from Pilgrimmed on Roblox. Chat, why? Pass because it's from Roblox to die. Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, again, I can't smash anyone from JoJo's because they're like works of art. I don't want to tamper with the art. You know, I'm not trying to roll in those fields. Smart, confident, charismatic, very dominant, bisexual. Like, the thing is, like, I can't, you know, like, I think JoJo's is great. I just, like, it doesn't elicit feelings in me. Like, doesn't Dio have a kid? It's not about that. It's about, are they in a committed relationship, you know? But like, I don't know. Like, for me, it's another pass. I can't really. He's too evil for a relationship right now. They spelled Ye Shunguang's name as Ye Shunkis for some reason, so I just left it in because I thought it was funny. Ye Shunki. White/alter Ye Shunguang makes me fall to my knees. Because of that, she's sub and dom at the same time. And also the date outfit that she wears is so nice.
I made an ASMR as her. I've also voiced a bunch of animations as her. I think she's very, but the thing is, she's so pretty. She's so pretty that I'm willing to overlook that I voiced her. So it's a smash. Because she's so pretty. She beat the technicality because her design is just so good. I didn't voice her in the game. I did parody dubs as her, and for some reason whenever I do a parody dub of a character, it's like I can't. Rule break! Mods! Ban the streamer! It's so over. Anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. It was really lovely. Even though a lot of you insulted all my choices, I'm still okay with you, Chad. I promise. I won't hold it against you. Okay, next one. Aru Chalet from Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. She's a succubus demon that is attempting to earn redemption while also learning about dreams. She's incredibly sweet, but struggles with emotions like happiness and hope at first. While I favor her kinder path, you can turn her back towards her crueler, demonic nature if you're into that sort of thing. She does embrace the succubus nature a lot more on that route. Regardless of the path she takes, wings, horns, and a tail set my neurons firing. Redeemed succubus is a trope that I'm very into. So personality-wise, I can see it working based on this description and on this description alone. I feel her design is not for me, but I can see how it could work for people, but it's not for me. It's a pass, I would say. It's a pass. Rebecca from Cyberpunk, best pancake. Again, Rebecca is like... it's just... The design isn't for me. Also, you can't call me not a real monster fucker when I literally said Shuwu from Monster Hunter does it for me. You cannot say that to me. You have no right to say that. You don't know who I am. You haven't surfed this turf before. You don't know me. Rebecca from Cyberpunk. She's my personal best girl from Cyberpunk. She's so fucking cool. But I can't smash her. I can't smash her. She's literally me. She's too literally me. She's too me. So I can't. She's really cute. God, she's literally me. Next one. Aponia from Honkai Impact 3. None? None. None. None, 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 none. I like none design. None, 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 none. Smash. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's read the description. Let's read the description. She's a nun with a body made for sin. Smash. Has strong psychic powers, primarily her power of discipline. Sure. She can force me into a state of discipline, restricting my action and binding me to certain behaviors. Mommy, okay. 50,000 years old, residing in a virtual space made up of the memories of 13 heroes in the previous era. Sexy, mature woman who wants to help everyone. Underboob go crazy. None, 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 none. I'm like, you didn't need to include that. That doesn't do anything for me. But the none, 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 none. I gave that a none smash. None. Belle from Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. She does graffiti, she can skate, she clearly can dance. Okay. She sounds like someone I would hang out with. But, she kind of reminds me of like Effie Trinket from the Hunger Games in terms of her design. It's like very out there. I feel like we'd be buddies. We'd be buddies. We could skate together. But I don't know if I want to F my buddy. Like, Effie and I would be great friends, but I want to smash Effie. Yeah, next one. Trazarin the Infinite from Warhammer 40k has been around longer than anything, widely experienced, has all the cool toys, things he's collected over eons. And look at that pimp cane, though. He's also made of bones. That's owie. How is that gonna work? That's not cuddly. Literally bone daddy. He's in a committed situationship with Okrin the Diviner. It's in a committed situationship. What are we saying? I don't want to bone with bones. Bones are hard and not pleasant to bump against. So pass. Bernice White, she's literally you. Why is that your ration? A lot of people are just Bernice, go. I love her. But again, she's like my buddy. Like she's my buddy. Like I want to have a dance party with her. I want to go to her. I want to support her business. You need to describe her more. You need to really make me like, listen. Have I watched my fair share of Bernice R34? Yes. Do I like her character design? Yes. Is it a smash? Okay, maybe it is a smash. What about it? Mocktails, mixers, ice. The snacks are looking real nice. Beatrice from Umaneko, Golden Witch who has lived 1,000 years. She's the one character in all of fiction that I imagine is right next to me at all times. Even when I listen to your alternate ASMR, she's right beside me. She can't hear them, she just watches me. Why is that gonna make me want to smash? Like, why would you like, I'm seeing that she does it for you, but like, you actively imagine she's right next to you at all times. I think I have to pass. You should smash this character because I imagined that she's with me all the time. Yeah, exactly. Like, she's your waifu. So I'm not gonna break that up. Don't NTR your waifu. Not into that, personally. So it's a big old pass for me. Okay. Ramiel from Zenless Zone Zero. She's the literal embodiment of I love the kind of women that will actually kill me. I love her character design and overall aesthetic. It's so cunty. But what really does it for me is her facial expressions and her voice. Also her back and her wings. But I won't go into detail for TOS reasons. Thank you, by the way, for being the only chatter so far who's cared about omitting detail for TOS reasons, because some of the submissions that I've had to omit had some of the most down bad submissions I've ever seen in my life. There was no restraint. They were like on the counter, on the sofa, outside for everybody to see. Like, they were going at it. It was... You can see what I'm talking about here in this cutscene. It's safe. Well, I had these screens, so... Let me run it through my link thing. Okay. I think my link thing says it's okay. Alright, yeah. Let us watch this cutscene to learn more.
I'm curious. What does a nightmare mean to you?
Nice voice. And also plus points for linking the Bell version and not the Wise version.
I see.
Okay. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. You convinced me. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. That's a smash. You convinced me. Nothing's wrong with Wise. It's just I'm a girl, so I don't self-insert as a boy. I mean, if you self-insert as a boy, that's fine. It's just like you're trying to convince me, so the Bell version would do more for me than the Wise version. That's just me, though. You're free to like whatever you like. Came from Drakengard 1. Kicks a ton of ass. His sword is super heavy, and he's the only one that can even swing, aka he can carry you far and even throw you around. Okay, I'm listening. Who's Kane, though? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Again, my smash or pass. So if I smash or if I pass, that's based on my assessment. Let's see. He can throw you far and even throw you around. This might not be true, but it's cool, so it's true in my book. Loves defending you. Literal strong silent type. Has a cool tattoo on his tongue. Tattoo on his tongue. That's freaky. Okay, but here's the thing about these kind of like big buff anime dudes. In my brain, I'm always like, okay, but if I put them against Silas, who would win? Silas is from Love and Deep Space. Oh, it's like, who would win if I... I feel like Silas would win. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say pass. I see you donning the knight armor, but I don't know if you fully have what it takes to win my heart. Claptrap? Wait! Why Claptrap? No! He does look vaguely Nightwing, and Nightwing is really attractive. Like, Nightwing is like, holy guacamole, smash until the sky goes down, but... Okay, Claptrap. He's a robot, and robots are hot. He can sometimes be funny and charming to some people every so often. He can be charming to some people every so often. What a description. It's so accurate, though. Like, people are not effing with Claptrap. Claptrap gets the worst of it. He's sometimes funny and sometimes charming to some people every so often, occasionally, just rarely. He knows how to open up about his struggles and express his emotions. Who doesn't love a man who can be emotionally vulnerable? He loves to open doors for you. A real gentleman, if I may say. Yeah, but he kind of complains about it. Like, Claptrap's my buddy that sometimes gets on my nerves, but I'm like rooting for him. You know? Before you smash, he might look up at you and whisper, "And open." I don't want him to do that. Hell no. And open. Oh. Imagine you're banging someone and you're like, "Open sesame." Like, they're gonna be like, "Nah, we can't do this." You're gonna ruin Borderlands for me. Borderlands is one of my favorite games ever. It was one of my favorite series ever. We cannot be doing this right now. He can be upgraded as needed with tools that can help, if you know what I mean. Wink wonk. I mean upgrades so he can do chores and anything else you don't wanna do. He's well-traveled. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I ran out of reasons. I'm just trying to add more to try and help my boy out. I appreciate you wing manning for Claptrap, but you lost me an and open. And also a Claptrap. Claptrap's such a buddy. He's so buddy coded. We can't be doing that to our boy. I'm sorry. And open. You like Borderlands? I thought you don't like FPS games. When I say I don't like FPS games, I mean I don't like competitive shooters. That's really what I mean. So, there's gonna be a lot of people all the time being like, "Oh, I thought you mentioned like you don't watch R34." When I say R34, I'm not talking about the site. I'm just talking about like, you know, like the NSFW of that character. When I say I don't like FPSs, doesn't mean I don't like all FPSs. It just means like the genre in general produces a lot of games that are not for me. But there are certainly exceptions to the rule. Like, I don't like competitive FPSs is a more accurate way to put it. But I do like some shooters. And Borderlands is a looter shooter that I can play with my friends. So it's just, it does it for me. It does it for me. Yeah. 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 Doesn't mean I don't like every game with a gun. There are lots of games with guns that I love. I just don't like competitive shooters because I like to stay friends with my friends. Borderlands 2 is one of the best games I've ever played. I have to say pass, but I hope Claptrap finds a big, bodacious, beautiful robot woman to enjoy and have fun with. Fubuki from Chain Soldier. Look at her. Gives massages so good they totally remove all stress. Has a sick spear weapon. Only shown to use 10% of her power. She's also really sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing more exercises lately. And so because of that, the thing that's really getting me right now is gives massages so good they remove your stress. Like, I work hard every day. I need a massage. A good massage would do way more for me than a, you know, like that's a selling point in and of itself. I would say Smash, but mainly for the massages. Mainly for the massages. I need that real bad. Free milk, milk? What? Milk? She'll give you a happy massage. And who doesn't like a happy massage? You get a happy massage. You get a happy massage. Everybody gets a happy massage. Next one. Zero from Drakengard. Another Drakengard character. Cool flower growing out of her eye. Song power. Gives reviews on your skill in bed. Very helpful. Gives reviews on your skill in bed. Very helpful.
VOD review is crazy. It's like, oh yeah, around the 30 minute and 50-second mark, you did this sound that was just really throwing me off. Please never do that again, or I will actually crush you. I mean, pointers are good. Healthy communication is good. As long as she's also open to, like, you know, feedback. Amazing music. Friends with dragons. Pretty powerful. Able to regenerate. Outfit is nice. Her outfit is nice. So she's a top. Okay. Amazing music. Does that mean she has good, like, you know, she can put something nice on while you're doing the, you know, good vocals, and she's friends with dragons, and she communicates? Seems like a fit. I'd say, lowercase smash. She listens to funk. Okay, if she listens to funk, that's a pass. But it's looking pretty good, chat. It's looking pretty good. I'm concerned with capable of regeneration. I don't know. Could be handy. You know. Who knows? Sebastian McKillis from Black Butler. Thinking about the possibilities of what he could do to me makes my mouth water. P.S. He is a demon. Pass. Very, very hard pass for me. And there's a big reason why, other than the fact that I watched Black Butler before. It's a hard pass for me, and it's mainly because he has yaoi face. He has yaoi face. Like, it makes me think that that is a man who probably should be with another man. And because of that, it doesn't really do anything for me personally. So it has to be a pass for me. It seems like he belongs to the yaois. So, he has big time yaoi face, yeah, right? It's like with the hands too. He has like the long elongated face and that like smug ass look. Like he has yaoi face, I would say. And you're allowed to like yaoi, but because it's my smash or pass list, and we're assuming like I'm doing the smashing, I just can't. I can't. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. It's not for me. It's not for me. Thanks for the hydrate. Let me do that actually. We've been smashing and passing for nearly 3 hours straight. My God. That's a lot of smashing and passing. I think we've got a bunch more. I will try to do my, I will do my best. I will do my best. We've got a bunch more. Agir from Ozerlane. So she loves to tease you and enjoys having a go at it, but as soon as she moves away from how she had it planned, she gets flustered and a bit like a tsundere, especially when you tease back. She loves to tease you. She likes to tease you. I mean, already I like her design. I'm a big fan of the white hair, and her outfit's pretty cunty. Loves to tease but gets shy. I'm surprised her design doesn't have white hair. Me too. I've always kind of pondered like a kind of Alekirser alternate version that has white hair. I just have to think about it. I just really like white hair as a design feature. Why do you think Diana has white hair? My former manager turned CEO. She likes to tease, but she can't receive it back because then she gets flustered. That's pretty cute. I like it. Smash. Yeah. The Flood Grave Mine from Halo. Okay, yep. Remember I said that the Flood Grave Mine appears here?
Okay. Tentacles, so many tentacles. Does the mouth have to be open all the time? It kind of seems like it does. And made of rotting flesh? But tentacles, but rotting flesh. But tentacles, but rotting flesh. Probably smelly. I think I would have to pass because yeah, I think I would have to pass. I'd have to pass because, like, they're sweaty and, like, post-gym sort of musk, and there's literal freaking corpses and rotting flesh. That's... Even I have standards. So it has to be a no for me. Donnie the Tiger! Yay! Donnie the Tiger! Tony the Tiger. Okay, let's read it. Yeah, the cereal guy. When you look at Tony, he's got a body that man can dream of. His body is slender, yet so buff and tall. I mean, look at his biceps and ask yourself if he's the type of guy to bench a ton. If you ask me, I'm sure Tony can. If you've seen his commercials, Tony is really athletic. He can definitely play any sport there is. Should you engage in any physical activities with Tony, he can give you the time of your life. Also, he's the tiger behind Frosted Flakes, and Frosted Flakes are really fucking good. Those traits of his, in my opinion, they're great. That's true. He's great. He's great. He's just great. He's just great. Yeah. This is smash. 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 Look at how friendly he is. He's just like, hi. You know, he's just waving. Hello. Next one. Okay, let's see. Twilight Thorn from Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, alrighty. Very cunty waist. Very slim cunty waist. First of all, look at it. Just look at it. You get it. Second of all of its movements are pulsing and throbbing and freaky. And good God, I need it. Third, it's like 40 feet tall. Fourth, I want their tendrils to choke me. Fifth, yes, we're still going. It doesn't necessarily make noise in the traditional sense, but I've always kind of pictured it to be able to purr, if that makes any sense. Wait, okay, hold the phone. A 40-foot tall monster that pulses and can purr? I don't know if purring does it for me, but it's really funny that you mention it. Its body is very gender, if you know what I mean. The final bit, Tension Rising, is a really funny name for a boss theme, given what I've said so far. Wait, hold on. Twilight Thorn's theme is called Tension Rising? That's really funny. Twilight Thorn is just really cool, and I want them to throw me against a wall. Okay. I feel like we'd be really good friends. Like, okay, yes, size difference, yes, tendrils, but it's like purring. I don't know if purring does it for me. That might be a little weird. Also, as soon as you start referring to something as an it, that kind of, you know, that doesn't really do it for me. As soon as you start referring to something as an it, they kind of sound like an object or just not like something with conscience. So I can't really do it. We could probably be really good buddies though. Yeah, I would have to say pass on Twilight Thorn, but thank you for the submission. Prince Sidon from Legend of Zelda. Tall, fit, athletic, charming, and come on. You cannot say no to that smile. I like that kind of mischievous face. Like, I'm a big sucker for that kind of mischievous, the eyes that look like that, and also like that kind of cheeky smile. But I agree with Chad on this one. I've accidentally stumbled upon too much yaoi of this man, to the point where I feel like he's been claimed for the other team. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if I can do it. So I'll have to say pass. But he can get it. He's a good-looking fish dude. Good-looking fish dude. Okay, next one. Tingle from Legend of Zelda. Most charisma from that game series and also a great dancer. Most charisma? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. No Tingle Riz. Nope. Nobody. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. And nope, and nope, and nope, and nope, and nope, and Tingle's ready to mingle. Oh no. Tingle's ready to mingle. Why would you say that? Oh man, well I really hope Tingle finds love. I just don't think Tingle will find love with Alekirser. What the absolute heck? Next one. Miles Edgeworth from Phoenix Wright. I mean, I personally wouldn't. Miles Edgeworth only smashes Phoenix Wright. Why would you submit him then? Why would you submit him then? Like, you guys... Okay, you personally wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I had a crush on Miles Edgeworth when I was younger. When I played Phoenix Wright, because I played a bunch of Phoenix Wright. I liked Miles. I like Miles a lot. He was in one of the first Phoenix Wright games I ever played. I'm into it. It's a very specific archetype. So fuck it. You know what? It's a smash for me. Blech. Smash for me. Blech. Smash for me. That's just like my opinion. It's my opinion. There's my stream. And I think, oh wow, is this the last one? Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm trying to scroll. This might be the last one I was able to put in. Cynthia from Pokemon. She's tall, blonde, a history nerd, can easily kick your ass in a Pokemon battle, and I like to think she's a complete sub when nobody else is watching. I mean, this is just a given. This is just a given. Like, yeah.
Smash.
I can be her dragon type, you know? Because Cynthia, like her Garchomp is like her main, like,
person, you know? Like, she likes dragons. And I'm a dragon. I can be her Garchomp. It works. So yeah, smash. Okay, let's see. Speed. I would say speed, smash, or pass for the rest of the forum options. Let me just read through them really quickly. Wait, okay, not in this playlist. Hue Neutron? Okay, so somebody said Hue Neutron. Hue Neutron is Jimmy Neutron's dad. Someone said Hue Neutron. No. No. I'm gonna read what they said about Hugh. Bro is simply very likable and a supportive husband and father. He's just a vibe and cool to be around. And or smash. He didn't add creamy gotta free me feeling to the lyrics of the Donut Boy theme song for no reason, ladies. He's married! He's married. I can't do that. Also, like, I wouldn't have considered it either way. Do I even want to go through the rest of them? Yeah, no, a lot of these are like the adult gargantuan leviathan from the Return of the Ancient mod from Subnautica. What? Oh no. Oh no. The return of the adult gargantuan leviathan from the Return of the Ancients mod from Subnautica. Fuck no, pass. Holy crap. No. I'm sorry, but the monster effing ends there. The teeth and the eyes are a little too much for me. No, thank you. Evelyn from League? This person says she's such a dummy mommy. I'd let her control me every time. As soon as I see those words together, it doesn't really do much for me, like personally. I support your right to like dommy mommies though, but it's not personally for me. I think if anything, I prefer her KDA version because she's like rapping and she's all. I like her KDA design a lot more than her traditional one. Like KDA Evelyn. She's a straight up villain, Yeah, I can mess with that. Like, let me show you guys what I mean. Like, I'm talking about this Evelyn. I'm talking about the baddest Evelyn. I'm like, yeah, she's a baddie. Yeah, that one's smash. Let's do a few more. Air from Armor Core, hot sounding lady with a banger body. I feel like we've gone through this path before. I think this was on the Hear Me Out stream. Yeah, this was literally on the Hear Me Out stream. Like, we've done this before. I don't know how to explain it, but smash. But we've done this before. We did this on the Hear Me Out stream. Okay, yeah, no, I think this is where we have to call it. I scrolled through like 3 and I kept getting this. Well, what a fitting way to end the Smash or Pass version of part of the stream. I'm passing on Alekirser. Would y'all believe me if my submission was the Wankies? Somebody said Cuddle Kitten. Gru from Despicable Me. Pass. I have to. Connor from Detroit Become Human. Pass, but mainly because I associate his actor too much with like
I associate Connor too much with his actor because he literally just looks like his actor. And he's like very, very happily married. So I can't even imagine Connor as anything but a buddy. Like I cannot smash Connor, dude. I think too much of like how adorable he is with his wife. And it's just like, it just doesn't do anything for me. Boom, 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 boom. Paul Atreides? Honestly, because of the Dunk movies, it's a pass. It's a pass. Specifically because of the Dunk movies. Pass. Just doesn't do anything for me. I do not like Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet does nothing for me. And then we got a bunch of obvious ones like Ditto and all that. Ditto. No. Jane Doe, smash. Alekirser, what? Alekirser! He's half Filipino like me. Apparently you're a huge fan of Wingstop and I'm okay with that. Wait, this is... This isn't a smash or pass stream. That's just you saying why you like Alekirser. Wait, his Twitter's right there. Oh, okay, I guess you got a shout out then. But like, maybe not this. This was not the boyfriend application stream. This was the smash or pass stream. Like, I know I like Wingstop. C Lamprey? What's a C Lamprey? I'm scared. I'm gonna look this up before I show it to you. C Lamprey? Oh, yeah, no, I regret looking that up. Yeah, we need to end it here. This is... Wait, hold on! I swear to God there was one that I missed. Yeah, there's one that I missed. I swear to God I remember while reviewing these slides. I missed somebody. It was Devil Jin. I was gonna go over Devil Jin. Devil Jin from Tekken? When I was an edgy, young lady, I used to really like Devil Jin. And I think the reason I like Silas so much is just because he kind of gives off Devil Jin vibes. Or vice versa. Like... But after the lore that we learned about him in the later games, we have to pass on Devil Jin because he literally the events of that game hit a little too strong right now. But like when I'm saying like I used to like Devil Jin, I'm talking about like Devil Jin from like Tekken 5, not Devil Jin from like the older games. So yeah, anyway, that was the Smash or Pass stream. Thank you for your submissions. I appreciate it. I tried to get through as many as I could.